Genesis chapter 44 is one of the most intense chapters in the whole story of Joseph, and it shines a spotlight on what real change looks like. Joseph lets his brothers leave Egypt with grain. It seems like the danger is over. But then he does something unexpected. He secretly places his silver cup in their bags, and he puts it in Benjamin's sack. They haven't gone far when the steward catches up to them and searches their luggage. And when the cup is found, everything collapses. The brothers tear their clothes in grief and panic. They are brought back to Egypt and stand before Joseph again, with no defense, no excuses, and nowhere to run. And here's the moment that matters. Joseph offers them a deal. Benjamin will stay behind as a slave. The rest of them can go home. Years ago, these same men faced a similar test. Back then, when Joseph was the one in danger, they protected themselves. They threw him into a pit, sold him, and walked away. So the question is, will they do it again? Will they abandon the youngest brother to save their own lives? But this time, they don't leave. Judah steps forward. He doesn't argue with clever words. He doesn't blame anyone. He lays out the truth, describes their father's pain, and then he does something astonishing. He says, "Please let me remain as a slave instead of the boy. Let the boy go back with his brothers." That sentence changes everything. A man who once suggested selling Joseph is now willing to suffer in place of his brother. This isn't just regret. This is repentance with proof. This is a life turning in a new direction. Genesis 44 teaches us something powerful. God isn't only looking for tears. He's looking for transformation. Real change is when you face the same kind of temptation and you choose a different road. And in Judah's words, we see a shadow of the gospel. Judah offers to take Benjamin's punishment, just like Jesus would one day take ours. God can soften the hardest heart. He can reshape selfish people into those who carry responsibility. So today, ask yourself, when you have the chance to protect yourself by sacrificing someone else, what road will you take? The old road of self-preservation or the new road of Christ-like surrender? May we stop repeating the patterns of the past and instead live out the new life God is building in us.